Welcome back to Dan, Digital Asset News, where we summarize the top stories in digital assets and crypto so you get what you need in less time. So here's what's news today. The big news is that the market is taking a little tumble. So if this is your first time through this roller coaster, my advice is just to ride it out because there's going to be a lot more of the same thing going on over the next couple months and years. Also, the Bitcoin halving may not have the firepower people think it will, and the action steps to take. So, first up, let's take a quick look at what's going on with the market and how awful the prices are. So, over the last 24 hours, we've seen quite a dip for all of the top currencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, my top three, and they're all down about 4%. Bitcoin Cash, I could care less. Litecoin, EOS, down 8%. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, I cannot believe this is still in the top 10, down 11%. Tron, Monero, Chainlink, down 7%, and so on and so forth. So, what happened? What's the reason? What's the catalyst? Well, as usual, it's not a one-size-fits-all or one explanation. Let's take a look at the top 5 reasons this could actually be happening. So first of all, there's an article by Christine Masters. And if you haven't seen her articles or know exactly who she is, Christine here is a business writer. Now, she's been around for quite a bit of time. She's written about the financial crisis of 2008, the implosion of Lehman Brothers, bank bailouts, gold and silver, penny stocks, and now she's focusing her attention on cryptocurrency and digital assets. So I like writers who have been around for a while, who know what's going on, also who have history, because history, as we all know, tends to repeat itself, and that's where we look for answers a lot of the times. Moving forward, let's take a look at the top 5 reasons we're going through, which ones make sense, which ones are a little bit out there. So first up, China had some unfavorable comments. President Xi Jinping said in a CCTV, or a closed circuit television broadcast, he states, cryptocurrency is unregistered security, financial fraud, and illegal Ponzi. So we can take a look here at the tweet itself. And if you're unfamiliar with Chinese government, they are a communist country, and essentially what their government says goes. They are heavily embedded in every part of Chinese life and culture, obviously, but they also have their hands in every type of business. So when they say something, it pretty much has a ripple effect throughout the entire nation, the entire country. So when the president of China gets on this CCTV, which is kind of like, I guess, 60 Minutes over there, kind of that high level type of program. Not even 60 minutes, it's even better. It's even more than that. It is pretty much everything. If he comes out and says, hey, look, this is a scam, this is a fraud, what does that do to the market? Obviously, it tumbles over there. And since we are now in a world market, it tumbles everywhere around. So for all the people who like to do technical analysis, how do you factor this in? How do you say to yourself, well, this could go up a little bit, this could go down a little bit? There's no way to factor in the president of China coming on CCTV and saying, this is a Ponzi scheme. So if you were thinking to yourself, I'm going to have some long positions, I'm going to invest heavily in Bitcoin and make some quick moves, you just got wiped out or you just lost a lot of money. Now, here's the great thing about investments. You can only lose money if you sell. You can only lose money if you sell. Now again, this channel is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only, but I can tell you I've been around this game since early 2017, and I'm here to tell you that things will go up, things will go down. The best bet you have is just waiting it out and being one of those smart money buyers, which is buying low, selling high, obviously, and we're going to have to go against our reptilian brain and buy right now when things are going lower. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that it states Plus tokens still exiting. So the Plus token investors still have not had 820,000 ETH and 200,000 Bitcoin returned to them. So again, this was another Ponzi scheme that happened years ago. And this is why we need regulation in this space. If these things can't keep happening, just like this one, just like Mt. Gox, just like OneCoin, this is this causes a huge shift in the market, and there's a big dumping as investors get their money back, hopefully. Or on the flip side of that, if these Ponzi schemes do continue, then where will this market be in 5 years, 10 years? We cannot keep going on with these Ponzi schemes. We must get regulation. We must get clarity. And these are the things that are going to keep continuing to cause the market to crumble. So I totally agree here with this one. Third reason, there's doubts about bull market. This is a Captain Obvious type of statement. Everybody has doubts about the bull market. People also have doubts about the bear market. But it states here, 7,900 is an important support now. If it breaks down, welcome to bear market. Welcome to bear market. If it bounces around here, bull market continues. Thank you for that riveting information. So essentially what we're talking about here is, if things go up, they go up. If things go down, they go down. Great analysis. Thanks for that. And then the next part is bulls versus bear time. The price pressure may increase volatility, either a slide to below 8,000 or another rally to the $9,000 level. So again, we're looking at technical analysis. They're stating, okay, if we can hit these numbers, here's a support level, and this is what's going to happen. However, it doesn't really matter. Let's say we get to the 9,000 level and we're in support and everybody's breathing a sigh of relief. Now let's say another country comes out and bans cryptocurrency. India comes out, or another Ponzi scheme is unraveled, then everything tumbles below. So even if you hit a certain threshold, you can still tumble down. It just depends on the market and what the news is. And again, I will state this, and I will always believe in people. I'll always believe in the power of fear. When you have fear that is coming in and seeping into every asset of your decision, aspect for your decision, you tend to make irrational choices. So best advice I can give for everybody here, again, not financial advice, but this is what I do, is I don't really pay attention to the markets going up or down or whatever else. I just want to see how things work out. As the market goes down, I will continue to buy. And as the market goes up, I have a threshold in place for each coin that I own, and I will start to sell off those coins when it hits a certain point or a certain threshold. And that's really it. I don't play the markets. I don't trade this way or another or make short trades. I'm in it for the long position because I believe in the inevitability of digital assets and cryptocurrency. Moving on, it talks about another reason why this could happen is people are waiting for the holiday season. Sellers may want to wait to liquidate, avoiding taxable income for 2019 instead to roll it over to next year. And this is very true. We saw this in 2017, and that could have been one of the reasons we had a amazing rally going all the way up to 19,000 plus. And then in January, everything dropped down. Now, the reasons were everything from, it's the Chinese New Year, or investors are getting out, or the whales are getting out, or there's tether manipulation. And one of those rationales or reasons was they said that, hey, taxes are coming up and people have to liquidate because they have to pay for all their taxes. And I can tell you, as a multi-business owner, I can tell you that taxes are a huge worry. So if there are taxes to be paid, you cannot get away from the IRS. They will always find you. And if I need money myself, I will also liquidate. That is just how it goes. So that was the top 5 reasons. Some were excellent points, and some were a little bit on the shaky side. But overall, if you can take all these things together, probably equals out to a large majority of the reason why the market slipped today. But if you're out there and you're worrying to yourself, like, another dip, it's okay. What goes up or what goes down will go up, and vice versa. If you've been around since 2017, you know the drill. So don't worry too much. Things will get better. Moving on, let's talk about our next topic, which is why the Bitcoin halving coming up in May 2020 may not have the firepower, and what to really do about it.